So, first things first, we're gonna go, I'm gonna hip bump, Joey tackles, I get to my side, and I pinch my knees. I have my arm here, we have his arm trapped, okay? When I get to this position here, I'm gonna go ahead and put my arm under my knee, grab my wrist, push the head. From here, I fire and flip my leg over. Once I get to this position, I like personally grabbing this wrist. I mean, you don't have to, I like it. And I hang out here. My first one is I push the arm in, and I push the arm up. I get the cardi. Second one, I get the wrist lock. Third, I start working my way out to my butt here. Once I get to this, I want to break my opponent down. I cross grip to the hip. I start scooting my butt out. I break them down. From here, I underhook with the opposite arm. Both knees bent, facing this direction. I like to gable grip, and I don't go across the body. I go towards his head, and I whisper in his ear. He taps. Okay, that's your first one. Second, we're gonna go here. Boom, he tackles me down. I get to my side. Again, arm under, push the head, fire and flip. Once I get here, I start to scoot out. I can't break him down. I can't break him down. I get into my combat stance right here, and I'm keeping this arm tight across my torso and his back. So from here, I go ahead and I step over and I look for these hooks. I have his arm trapped right here behind his back. This arm searches, grabs the wrist. If I could get 5-0, I'd rather do that. But sometimes you're gonna grab the wrist. I'm gonna fall to the side where I have his arm trapped. Boom. I take this arm, I go over to his shoulder. Now from here, if I grab the wrist, he punches out. So once I get here, I start searching for 5-0, try punching out, he can't. Once I get here, I punch this down, lock it in, both arms are trapped here. I start looking for my rear naked, he taps. All right, next one. Come here. I go to hip bump, he tackles me down, I get to my side, right here. Same setup, under the knee, push, fire and flip. Now from here, he's gonna start pushing in and I start looking for my toe. All right, now I get to my go-go plata. One, I flex and I pull, that's a tap. If he keeps on pushing, I'm gonna throw my leg over and finish with the go-go there. Okay? So that's your two go-go plots from there. Your next one is going to be your triangles. So we're gonna go here, boom, he tackles me down. I get to this position, I search for the arm, I here, fire and flip. I get to this. I like taking my leg and I go into New Jersey. I just like hanging out here. You know, sometimes you could break them down. But he starts pushing into me. I start climbing, I hammer, I grab my leg, I lock it up. Once I get to this position, I shoot my hips up, bring the arm over. Still, he's not tapping. So instead of underhooking the leg, I bring my arm in and I underhook his shoulder and I start turning and finishing the choke from there, my triangle. And last but not least, the paralyzer, crippler, I learned it as the wings of victory. So we're here, boom, I go to hip bump, he tackles me down, I get to this position right here, okay? Now, I'm not gonna fire and flip, I'm gonna grab this wrist, I keep this tight, I start searching for the bicep, I kick it and I scoop it into my foot here. I keep my foot up. Once I get this, I start taking out my bottom leg, I throw it over, I have my heels dug in, I underhook, gable, and I pull. And that's our sequence for today. Nice.
Nice.